bit inflamed and a little bit swollen. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about take care of your braces at home, how to keep them clean, the different kinds of instruments and dental instruments that you can use. It's really important that you clean braces properly, because if you don't, you're going to end up with a build-up of plaque and you will end up with horrible little yellow stains on your teeth, which we do not want. We want you to have the most beautiful teeth, and that starts from being able to keep them clean at home. Okay, so we have got a real life model with us today, but she's had her braces on for nearly a year now, I think. She's done quite well with her oral health routine and her braces, and I thought she would be a good example to show you on the video today of how to clean in between your braces and how to maintain the upkeep of your brace. So we have lots of different instruments that we can use, and obviously for the purpose of today's video I'm just going to use a manual toothbrush. You would also use an electric toothbrush when you're at home, but today we're using a manual toothbrush here. So this patient is nearly 13 years old and she's had her braces on for nearly a year now. You can see she's done really well with the upkeep of her braces. I've told her to brush this morning before she came into surgery. And look, you can see there's a little bit of debris still in there, so it's just so important to get in between the gaps of all of these brackets. Every single one needs cleaning. But you also remember, if you could just open up for me, please. You also remember that we still need to maintain our oral health care and keep all our big teeth clean at the back. So guys, any toothbrush will do. I've got a normal toothbrush here and any toothpaste with fluoride in. So we're going to just go ahead now and clean the gums. Okay, so when we're cleaning, guys, we're going to clean at a 45-degree angle, please. And then we're going to get onto every single surface of that tooth. And in my last video, I explained that every tooth actually has 5 sides. So we're going to get right in there, right at the back with the toothbrush, a really good clean. And now I'm going to tell you the important bit about how to maintain your braces. So here is an Interdental brush here, and as you can see, it's got a little protective lid on it. The protective lid is there not because it's sharp, but because you don't want to get it dirty. So when you finish brushing, you want to put this lid back on. You can probably use this for 2 or 3 uses, maybe even 4, depending how dirty it is in between those teeth. But just remember to pop the lid back on and store it away nicely. So this is how we're going to use the Interdental brush, guys. So first of all, we've brushed our teeth. They're nice and fresh. We've used our Oral-B toothpaste and a toothbrush. We're going to now go back to the mouth. I'm going to zoom in and show you. Okay, right in between every single little gap. You can see there's a little bit of food here. And that's okay. That's good for the video. It just shows you how we can get it away. All right, and then we're going to go right in between. Open up, please. We're going to go right in between every single tooth. So see how we're going to get that in there? We've gotten that right in there, look guys. You can get different sized Interdental brushes to go in between the little gaps in your teeth. So it's really important that you clean this afterwards and you put the lid back on to store it. So here for this patient, we've done in between every single tooth now, and we've also taken the Interdental brush and we've gone in between the wire of every tooth. There's a little gap between the tooth and the brace, and you can get right down in between that wire and underneath and make sure it gets a really good clean. Already brushing your teeth properly, then it's going to be so much easier for you to maintain your braces. But 2 of my most favorite pieces of dental equipment to clean braces with is a water picker. You could also call it a water flosser. I'm going to be showing you how to do that in a minute, and you'll be surprised how well that cleans braces. And then we've also got some Interdental brushes. So now we're going to use the water flosser. Again, I think they're probably called water pickers. You can get them from anywhere, from Boots, you can get them online, but they work so well. So I've actually put a little cupful of Corsetol Daily mouthwash in here with the water from the tap, and I've decided to use a water jet that's going to get right in between those teeth today. So now we can tell the difference. When my patient first came into the surgery, her gums were a little bit inflamed and a little bit swollen. Open up. So this is very messy, guys. You do need to do it over the sink. So my patient, I want you to just open slightly, and for the sake of the video, we're going to start at the back and head up a little bit, because afterwards you're going to spit into the sink. That's it. I'm going to get in between all the grooves. Perfect. Take as much water as you can in there, or any little bits of debris that was stuck in between at the back that we couldn't get to. Should come out. Okay, do you want to keep going? Perfect. If I'm looking down here, I can see where she's still missing a bit where she's brushing, but overall these teeth are in pretty good condition. As you saw on my patient's gums, she had a little bit of build up just around the bottom, and usually with kids and adults alike that is totally normal. I can see that the plaque there is just building up. It's not hard plaque, it's actually quite soft, but even if it was hard, then one of these machines will help you remove that plaque. It's basically a little ultrasonic cleaner, and what it does is it causes a vibration sensation so that it slowly chips away at the plaque that's there. So if the plaque is hard, it will chip away at it slowly. If the plaque is soft, it will just remove it. But again, the electric toothbrush will get down there and remove that soft plaque. So let's see what we've got in this box. So this is a cleaning kit. You can use it for you and your family. I have just put a fresh tip on this cleaning kit. It does look sharp, but it's not sharp at all. It really isn't sharp at all. It's perfectly safe. And when we turn it on, we have to keep it charged. So when we turn it on, we have a few various settings. So there's soft, there's comfort, and then there's a slightly harder setting, I'd say, for that hard build up of plaque. But for our patient today, we're just going to go on the soft setting. And we're just going to work away at that, giving her a lovely gum line and making sure that we send her home with a lovely, clean, healthy mouth, and that her gums are well on the way to being lovely and healthy and how they should be. Ask my patient to hold her lip right down. Let's just focus a bit here. And we're just going to go in there with this machine, and we're going to get rid of that unwanted little bit of plaque. I'm going to ask that to focus. We're going to turn it on. Okay, so we're on a soft setting. Pull your lip down. I'm going to the gum line, remember, so I'm going all the way under here. And we're literally, I know it doesn't sound nice, but I'm sure you can confirm that it does not hurt at all. I'm going to go across that gum line. And like I said before in the earlier video, when we're working on gums, they may bleed a tiny bit. That's because you're getting all that plaque out that should not be there. Right, so now we can go, put your tongue back please. This is the best bit for this machine. You go right into the back and right along the gum line. You can really get right in there. I'm sure, guys, the more of you that watch these videos, the more professionally we can end up doing it. This is the type of cleaner that your hygienist may use. Really important to make sure you use the tools inside, you use the alcoholic pads and the alcohol pads, and you keep all your equipment clean. Anything that's going into your mouth needs to be stored safely, properly, and it needs to stay clean, because you don't want to be getting any bacteria into your mouth. So I'm just going to put that to the side so that I can clean it later before I store it away, especially if you're using it for your whole family. I feel like mums and dads, if you're using this to help your children maintain their own brace, then you need to be in charge of that instrument, and you need to make sure that the top and the scalers are kept clean and stored properly at all times. So yeah, so like I said, if you went to see the hygienist, she would or he would use an instrument similar to that, but obviously more powerful, that they're trained to use. But as a little home kit, they're absolutely amazing. I'll pop some links below actually for all of this stuff. And like I said today, it's all pretty basic, especially the filming, especially with me showing you or educating you on how to look after your braces or someone in your family's braces if you're a carer or a parent. But I feel like it's really good information to get across. and although it is very basic, the information is there and it will help someone in some way, especially when you go back for your orthodontist visit, and it's really nice for our patients to be able to come into the chair and us be able to work on a nice, clean, healthy mouth. So before you go to the orthodontist, make sure you follow all the steps that you've seen in this video today. Make sure you arrive with a really nice, clean, fresh mouth. Try not to wear lots of makeup, lots of foundation, lots of lip gloss. We hate that. Any mouth jewelry needs to come out. Small earrings are fine. And just go be happy and have a great time. Listen to what the orthodontist has got to say. And as long as you're doing what they tell you to do, then you are going to be rewarded with a really great healthy smile. And I will see you soon for another video. Remember, you can email me below. Get yourself on my marketing email list, personaldentalassistant@gmail.com, because I have so many good freebies to offer you guys. Anything from toothbrushing to maintaining your oral health, looking after your braces. Then we're going to go deeper into looking after our gums. There's so much on there that you would like to see, and of course there's some great ebooks for more information that you might want to keep. Okay guys, have a great one, and I'll see you soon for another video. Thanks for joining me. Bye.